Live streaming is on.
Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is April the 21st, 2020. Strong hand, long-term thinking, buy and hold Bitcoin. Don't FOMO on alts. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. One Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. Unconfiscatable. I'm offended by selling. All right, so let's talk about BitConnect here for a second. BitConnect. Now, the title, I say there are many BitConnects, but there's only one Bitcoin. Now, what do I exactly mean by BitConnects? I mean, we've got thousands of altcoins out there, but there are quite a few of them that are less than reputable, and they make big promises. They market themselves as bigger than Bitcoin. They've got outspoken teams or founders, controversial type of people. You know, just like BitConnect had that guy screaming on stage. Well, you know what I mean, I think, when you hear me say there are lots of BitConnect-like altcoins out there. Now, do they all take it to that extreme? You know, the Bitcoin that BitConnect did, they don't. I mean, some of them got affiliate marketing. So let's name one of them, okay? Now, I don't usually say the name of this ego coin, but some of you might not be familiar with it. It's called Hex, and we got it for free. You know, if you held Bitcoin, it was a crypto dividend that you got for free. You did it at MetaMask with Ethereum type of stuff. You know, if you know how to do that stuff, then you got this stuff for free. Now, there were all these people talking about buying that nonsense. Now, of course, you never buy something that you can get for free. But that thing, that ego coin, had people promoting it, telling people to buy it, and it went down to, it was worth 1 Satoshi at one point. Now, people were buying it for much, much more than 1 Satoshi. Well, long story short, today, it is worth, all of a sudden, the guy behind it, I guess, decided to pump it today. It's 25 Satoshis today. So he's doing a little victory dance over there, whatever. For me, it's very interesting. It's an experiment out there. And it reminds us that the altcoin crypto world, that side of the world is a completely different beast than the Bitcoin world, okay? Bitcoin, you don't have a centralized leader with affiliate marketing, controversy, screaming, you know, all that stuff. Now, again, in altcoin land, you got lots of BitConnect type things. You got BSV. BSV matches the pattern of Hex pretty well, you know, controversial leader, people buying into idol worship, et cetera, et cetera. But you got to say this, the dude behind Hex, he's a lot more personable than the guy behind BSV. You know, he's better at marketing than the guy behind BSV. So it's interesting to see how this experiment pays off, to see all the suckers he can get to buy this thing that we all got for free. All right. So he even uses the word DeFi. Now, you may remember, I've said a few times that DeFi it's going to be a very popular buzzword. It's going to be like the ICO of our generation, of this year, of next year, whatever it is. And he's calling it a DeFi. You know, you can call anything DeFi if you want to, but nothing is really decentralized finance. Nothing's really decentralized. I mean, this ego coin, to think this thing is decentralized, I mean, he can yell at, he's good at marketing. He calls it DeFi, he calls it decentralized, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, it's a very interesting experiment. Very, very interesting experiment, because there are a lot of those hexes out there, whatever you want to call it, okay? And how many are there? I have it written down. And you may have some of them laying around still. You probably didn't dump it. If you claimed it, you probably didn't dump it. It was worth so little. So, I mean, do what you're going to do with it. You might be able to turn those free crypto dividends into Bitcoin, but he might be able to get it to pump even more. I mean, he's got these loyal, I mean, you see what he's putting out there on Twitter, and then people, oh yeah, you were right, better go buy some. I mean, God almighty. You know, it's just an amazing time we live in where you can create your own coin, call it DeFi, give it away for free, and then get some people to give you a lot of Ethereum for it. Out of thin air, you can do this all out of thin air. And more suckers, you can see the whole sucker cycle in motion. And that's not a good emotion to be in. Pound that like button, first of all. But 139 billion of them, 139 billion he printed. And I don't know how many he has. I mean, that's his business, I guess. But it's interesting to see how many people fall for this ego idol worship stuff. I mean, you see it going on BSV, but there it's like anger and insanity and lawsuits. Here, this guy, he's pretty friendly. You know, he goes for the genius thing too, that the guy at BSV tries to. But he's more of a kind genius gimmick. He paints for himself. And so it's what right now it's a tenth of a penny, a little bit over a tenth of a penny. So it gets up to a penny, then that's a $1.3 billion market cap, and that would make it a top 15 coin. And, you know, it should be a top 35 coin right now, but it doesn't meet all the requirements. And it just shows you, I mean, BSV is number 6. So why not have this one be number 15? That is how much different the world of altcoins is than the world of Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin, number 1 in all of cryptocurrency. Then you got your top tier altcoins, and then you got, I mean, well, even in the top tier, there's some people might say BSV is top tier. I don't, but I mean, by ranking, it surely is. So I've seen crazier things than something like this ego coin becoming number 15 or something like that. I mean, how high did BitConnect get? How much was BitConnect worth? So the sky's the limit. How many suckers got into BitConnect? How many suckers can get into this? So it could very much hit, it could 10x again or something like that. And so, hey, that's good for him, I guess. If it is worth a penny one day and he's promoting it like he's promoting it, you know, saying it's DeFi, saying you're going to make money off of it, et cetera, he's going to have to, I mean, he couldn't step foot in America again. I mean, if he makes hundreds of millions of dollars off of this thing, or tens of millions or whatever, he won't be able to. I mean, and again, don't be a sucker MC and tell him the guy or anything like that. I mean, I saw people try to report him to the SEC. I mean, that is, that's informing. That's what this world has become. Even though you might not like the dude, and I mean, it is hilarious. He can print. There's 139 billion of them. I mean, it's just an experiment. It's something to watch. It's something very interesting. But don't be a tattletale and you know, an informant. That's what we're living in this. It's amazing how. Yeah, let altcoiners be altcoiners. Let them do what they're going to do over there. So I thought I would point that out. I know people have asked me about it and everything, and I've got some of it laying around still. I got rid of some of it. I mean, you can get rid of it on through MetaMask and through whatever that exchange is that takes you. I'm saying MetaMask, but it's Ether Delta or whatever. What's it called? Something that you through your MetaMask account you can get on the Ether Delta or whatever it's called. I don't want to give that name. You see, there's like a fake one too. So be very careful when getting rid of this nonsense. But hey, it's never buy it though. Obviously, you got it for free. You got millions of it for free, thousands of it. There's up to 139 billion of it. It's insanity. It's insanity. But hey, he's pulling it off. He is definitely pulling it off. You have to give him credit. It shows you how far marketing can go in this wild west of cryptocurrency. So we'll see how it plays. Yesterday, I talked about that ego coin and that crypto dividend that we got, Hex, and how it got pumped up in value. And then I sold some of it. And some people did not know that you could sell the Hex. Some people thought that, you know, got so caught up in that staking nonsense that they were like, well, I signed up for it. I have to keep it for a year. No, that's not true at all. You can dump it whenever. Not Some of it is staked, but who cares? That in your mind that never existed. I mentioned where I sold it, and I mentioned like the wrong name. It's called forkdelta.app. I linked to it below. Be very careful though. Forkdelta.app. You can sell your hex there. All right. We remember a few days ago now. Seems like longer. D-Force, and again, never buy that nonsense. Never buy something you get for free, especially something so centralized. But if you got it for free, why not? And hey, the dude, watch yesterday's show. I talked about it. I talked about that ego coin and the dude behind it. And it's a case study in altcoin marketing. Over in Snitchland, we got Brad Glaringhouse. He's the guy behind Ripple. Ripple made a big announcement. They're going to sue YouTube. Because apparently on YouTube, now I don't see these things on YouTube. They're XRP giveaways that are fake. People make videos that say they're going to give away XRP if you send them XRP. I mean, it sounds exactly like the Ethereum giveaway stuff that was on Twitter a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Did Ethereum sue Twitter? Okay. Is there even an Ethereum that can sue Twitter? Really? I mean, there's the Ethereum. I mean, there's Vitalik, I guess. He could sue Twitter. But this just shows you again how Ripple is a company. Ripple's got a guy in charge of it. They don't like some videos that are made about their coin. So they're going to sue YouTube. So partially this is obviously it's a marketing ploy. It's PR. It's to get attention. Hey, look, we're a powerful entity. We can sue another powerful entity. Buy our pre-mined coin. What, but it's so snitchy, man. It's just like, dude, no, Ripple, YouTube isn't causing your problems, Ripple. Now, I'm not a big fan of YouTube or anything like that, but I mean, so let's read what Brad has to say here. Okay, and it's the official Ripple release is linked to below. The official the Cointelegraph article. You can read all about this nonsense if you want to. But there are implications here for all of us, even in Bitcoin land. Okay, so I'll get into that. But it seems like Brad wants to be everybody's daddy, and I guess in this, he says, in times like these, when consumers really feel vulnerable, oh, be scared, it's more important than ever to protect people from these rampant scams. I mean, people. If people can't understand that, like, you watch a video and it says to send Ripple and you're going to get more Ripple, if they think that's real, I mean, they don't need protection. Come on, let them learn the hard way, dude. I mean, are you their daddy? You're saying this stuff, you're virtue signaling. I want to protect the world. You think this is going to be good for your coin. All right, great. But it shows how, and some people are falling for it. They're like, yeah, thanks for sticking up for us, Brad. You're so great. Ripple. So, I mean, I don't know. Those might be fake accounts too on Twitter. I've never met a person in real life who is like a real Ripple fan. Never. Now, there's a dude out there, Adam Charles, who I guess studies cryptocurrency related media and definitely has his eyes on YouTube. And he's tweeted out a few things that I linked to below, a few comments about this situation with Ripple. And he is worried that it's going to cut down such a lawsuit. YouTube will just be like, okay, Ripple, we don't know what you are. You're suing us. You've got something to do with cryptocurrency. Okay, you know what we're going to do? This is a pain. We don't care about cryptocurrency at all. We'll just ban everything that has Ripple in it or anything that has cryptocurrency. We just won't have anything to do with this anymore. And that's it. That's it. There will be no more lawsuits because we don't need to deal with this. And he thinks that will hurt Adam, not me, Adam, but this other Adam thinks that not having videos out there will hurt mainstream adoption. Now, I don't agree with that. But what Ripple is, Ripple, they're short-term thinkers. They possibly think that, okay, we're suing YouTube. They're going to get rid of all the fake Ripple stuff out there. Fake Ripple stuff. What's the difference between fake and real Ripple stuff? I don't even know. But they're going to get rid of all the fake Ripple stuff out there, and the world will be saved. But Ripple doesn't. I guess they don't get it. Like, it's easier for YouTube just to get rid of all the Ripple stuff. Okay, you're suing us. We're just going to get rid of all of it. That's it. You know, and that solves Ripple's problem. There'll be no more fake Ripple videos anymore because there'll be no more Ripple videos anymore. There'll be no more cryptocurrency videos anymore. So, definitely short-term thinking on Ripple's part. They definitely, and maybe they'll withdraw the lawsuit. Maybe again, this is all marketing just to make everybody warm and fuzzy. Oh, we're taking on mean YouTube and we're protecting the people who fall for sending Ripple to people to get more Ripple and et cetera, et cetera. Now, so I'll read Adam's comments. If Google purges crypto content from their platforms, including YouTube, and he thinks that it just won't be YouTube, since Google owns YouTube, that Google will purge crypto from everything, anything dealing with advertisements, et cetera, then the concept of mass adoption is basically dead. You better believe that without the onboarding of new users, that all crypto projects will bottom out to some degree. Ripple will get the blame. Okay, dude. I don't think that it'll hurt the mass adoption of Bitcoin at all, just because there are no more. If YouTube takes it to the extreme and says, okay, we're not going to have any more cryptocurrency videos anymore, I don't think that'll hurt the mainstream adoption of Bitcoin. I think it will hurt some of these sketchy altcoins. People won't be able to pull off BitConnects as easily as they used to. Okay, it'll hurt some altcoins and I don't want YouTube to ban all. Please, of course, I don't want YouTube to ban all cryptocurrency. But if God forbid they did, then it would not hurt Bitcoin. I disagree with Adam on that, but it definitely will hurt some altcoins, especially the shadier ones. And BTC Sessions had the best comment on this. Looks like someone is cutting into their profit margins by sweeping up all the gullible money. Pound that like button. All right. So maybe indeed that's what Ripple is worried about. That there's a lot of gullible people that are sending their money to these fake Ripple when they should be sending it to the real Ripple. I don't know.